All right, y'all. Like I told y'all before on another video that I did, I was going to be talking about both sides of my life and both sides of the good and the bad. So today I want to be talking about this front and facade that society has, and I see it all around all the time. And I just found myself, I walked up to the store to get milk and I wasn't feeling too spiffy. I'm in kind of a bad mood today. I'm not really feeling it, so to speak. And I went up there, and then this girl, she said hi to me when I walked in, hello. And then here, I do what I say not to do. And it makes me mad when I do this. But I said, all right, when I walked by her. And that pisses me off because I know deep down inside I'm not really doing all right, you see. And then I got the milk. I came up to the register. She ended up waiting on me at the register, and she was being really cool. She was being really friendly. And but see, here's the thing. If I wouldn't have been down and out, and if I wouldn't have been just like, what, I don't really care. I'm just open. I don't want to put on this front and this facade. When I did that, then she opened up and was speaking to me and stuff. But here's what I'm trying to get in this video. If if everyone is just great all the time and we say that we're all right all the time, how can people relate, or how can they really talk to you? That's why I think it's better to be down and out a little bit, and to, you know, not be so prideful and boastful about how you're doing and showing people, oh, look, I'm so great. I'm doing so great today and I don't have any problems. People can't relate to that. Regular average people can't relate to that. And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong to anybody that is having, a great day, or if you're having at the very moment, you're feeling a little better. But I think it's very dangerous when we boast about stuff. And even me, I find myself boasting sometimes, but I don't do it because I'm boasting on purpose. I do it because I have to be confident in myself. I can't be confident in nobody else. I only got me. When I say we, there really is no such thing as we. Like, it's only I, and you, it's only you. It's only what I do. When I say we, I mean each and every person. There is no such thing as we that's going to do everything the same way. It doesn't exist. It's a fantasy. But I notice the more that I'm up and the more that I'm doing better, the less people will talk to me and the less people will approach me and have conversation. Now, when I'm in one of my moods and I'm a little down and out and I'm vulnerable to people, then people talk to me. Then women say stuff to me. Then people will say, "Hey, how you doing?" Because see, they can relate to that. They know how it is when they're by themselves or when they're having a bad day. They know how it is. So this front and this facade that we put up, it's nothing but a front for society, for people and society. It's not the individual person. It's what society and what the system makes us be. It's really hard to explain this to people that don't have a mindset of entrepreneurship, like doing things on your own and being your own individual. It's really hard to describe what I'm trying to say here. I don't want you to be depressed. I don't want you to be wanting to kill yourself and stuff. I don't want you to take it to those limits, but what I am saying is I am saying that when you are vulnerable and when you just say, you know what, I give up. I don't want to fight against nothing. I don't want to try to be something that I'm not. When you just give up, that is when people will open up to you. That is when people will be vulnerable with you also when you are. But when they come across this prideful, egotistical, self-righteous person, they're not going to open up to that. They ain't going to want nothing to do with you, And like I said, I'm not around people hardly at all anyway myself. So I can't speak too much on the whole interacting thing constantly because I don't do that. There's no reason for me to do that because I'm not going to be around one other person all the time and be taking their guidance and their counseling because they can't do nothing for me. I can only do for me what I can do for me. But while I'm in this society and in this system, I want to find a way to where I can be comfortable with myself and be as vulnerable as I can be with others. And it's not an easy thing right now for me to really do. It's kind of hard to explain, even though you can just do that. But see, when you do that, then people think that they have to fight for this thing and they have to be this someone and they have to be so special. And see, that's where I try to get to that root of these problems that I'm talking about. And I know I might be getting off track with a lot of people. You might not be understanding what I'm saying, but we need to check our pride and our ego. We need to check when we are saying that we're so great and we're doing so awesome when we're really not, because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You hide these things because I do it. I do it. That's why I can talk to you about it, because I do it. I hide these things. I hide these emotions, and then I say, you know what? I'm going to put on this front that I'm okay for this period of time when really I'm not. And see, I'm going through this stage where I'm doing the opposite. I'm letting go. I'm telling people how I really feel. And I want to get to a point where I'm comfortable in my own skin. And see, a lot of people, they're not comfortable in their own skin. That's just the way it is. That's what society does and the system does. It makes us this way. Whether people want to admit it or not, it really doesn't matter. It makes us this way. You don't do this when you're by yourself or when you're with your kids or your family. You don't put up this front and facade unless you do. I mean, I don't know. I know when I was around my brothers and my mom, I didn't have to act like nothing but me. But then when I got around other people, I kind of acted different in the past. I did this, I always put on the brave face, so to speak. And this is just for me. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to do that no more. And I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be nothing. So if people don't understand that, then you're probably a person that's still trying to prove to others something. You still might not be comfortable in your own skin. And that's fine, because I'm not the whole way comfortable in my own skin. I might have said in another video that I'm completely, at ease with myself and stuff. Most of the time I am. Most of the time I am. Like 90% of the time. But then there's these times where I'm interacting with others that are the same as me. They go through the same stuff and they live kind of the same lives. And it's like, it's just this stuff in my head that says that I have to do this or be this for someone else when I don't have to do that. It's just thoughts in my head. And I'm speaking to anybody else who has those kind of thoughts in your head. They're just thoughts. And believe me, I know, trust me, I know, I don't like saying the word believe too much at all, but trust me, my thoughts, sometimes they tell me things that ain't even true, and I kind of think that they're real and they're not even true. And I'm going through a process where I'm seeing that they ain't, and people, they can call me nuts and they can call me this and that, but you know what? Everyone has thoughts that comes to their head. So everybody is nuts and crazy if you really think about it, you know? But anyway, I'm about to drink a cup of coffee here. I'm about to try to get in a little bit of a groove because I have not been feeling so uppity lately. I've been kind of on the downside again, and I said that I was going to do videos about that. I had something happen with my script yesterday where they can't fill a name brand no more. They can only fill the generic, and something went wrong and they deleted my script, and now I'm going through a bunch of crap. I have to drive there tomorrow on the 24th of January. It's been 2 days now since I got my script, and it's like, that's another reason why I'm kind of down and out too, is because of that. One little mistake, and there's no communication, and then all of this stuff happens. It's like when the bad is going bad, it's going bad, but then when it's going okay, it's going okay. I don't know if anyone else goes through that, but I know that I go through that. When things are going smooth, it's smooth, and then when things are happening, it keeps happening like a deck of cards. It just falls like checkers, or whatever. It just dominoes. It keeps falling, the next one and the next one. So just anyway, man, it's just another video of me saying, be you and stop trying to put on this thing for people, because it really doesn't matter. It just doesn't. It just doesn't matter so much. And I try to block it out of my mind too, and sometimes I can't. It's something I struggle with too. So I'm not a perfect man. None of us are ever gonna be perfect. It's like, and why do we strive for that? I don't know. But I just thought that I would vent that real quick. Thanks, y'all. Later.